What's up guys, TCMuze. And as you heard in the last video, I just dropped 2 Analog Lab expansion packs made specifically for the blend of soul, hip hop, and jazz. I have the beta pack that's totally free, link below, but today we're gonna focus on the full pack XXV Sovereign Soul. We're gonna get into some 6/8 groove type of feel with this pack. Again, links below for both the paid and free beta pack. Let's get into it. Now for all of the melodic instruments, we're going to use my new pack, XXV Sovereign Soul. However, for the drums, we're going to go to Native Instruments, Soul Magic, and we're using the preset Young Love 60s kit. Let's get in this kick snare pattern. Let me show you my quantize. Boom. 16th notes, 75% strength and sensitivity. Today, we're doing a beat that's in 6/8 time. So we're gonna have to be a little bit cognizant that our rhythm is gonna be different because we usually do things in 4/4. But if you wanna get that ballad, soul, classic rhythm, make a beat in 6/8. Anyway, like I said, let's start with the kick and snare pattern. We're gonna keep it simple. All right, let's add a little perk just to spice things up a bit, give the rhythm a syncopated pulse. Hey man, if you made it this far, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Appreciate you. All right, now that we got in the percussive instruments, now let's get to some of the melodic instruments. We're using XXV Sovereign Soul. We're using the slightly mellowed preset. Also, be reminded, you'll see the chords on the screen, but at the end, I'll break down the chords in their entirety. But for now, stay here. At the end, after the demo, I'm gonna break down the chords. You should definitely stick around to watch that. But for now, stay here. All right, now that we got that piano part in, let's put something in to help reinforce it, but I want it to sound very floaty, cloudy, just very airy. And for that, we're using the Cherub Wings preset. All right, continuing in the vein of adding something floaty on the top, what I'm gonna do is use this Walker preset. I'm just gonna hold a sustained note and just switch between 2 to 3 notes, but just something on top to kind of tickle the ear to keep things a little interesting during a chorus versus, a verse section. Anyway, let's put it in, something real nice and simple, just right over the top. Like I said, there was something light just thrown in the back so you can hear it just to tickle the ear. Lastly, I'm going to use something that's not part of the XXV Sovereign Soul kit. I'm going to go to Native Instruments Glaze because I like to put in my vocal riffs using this Glaze 2 cherry on top preset. I pitched it down 3 semitones to get it in the key that I wanted, because you see we're in E minor here. And if I pitch it down 3, that gives us C sharp minor, which is basically the same thing as the E major that we're in. All right, let's take care of the low end. And for the bass, I'm using catch and hold. Again, catch and hold is part of the beta pack. So if you like the way this sounds and you're not sure just yet if you want to get the Sovereign Soul pack, check out the XXV beta pack, and catch and hold is in it. Again, links in the description. Cool. I think we got a lot. We've done a lot with just the few instruments that we used. We don't need to do too much. All right, let me make a quick sequence and then I'll play it out for you. But please be reminded that after I play the demo, I'm going to explain the chords. So definitely stick around for that. Right after the demo, let me get in this sequence. I'll be right back with you. All right, so we put a little sequence together. We got it all set up, nothing big, just easy and nice. Again, please be reminded that I'm going to explain the chords after I play the demo, so stick around for that. Also, links down below for my new expansion packs. Really appreciate your help. As always, stay up. Let's get into this demo. You made it to the lesson after the session. Appreciate you. If you made it this far, do me a favor. Drop a keyboard emoji down in the comments. All right, let's go ahead and break down these chords. So, like I said, we're in the key of E major. Let me just play that for you. So the chords that we're going to use today are going to be an F sharp minor 9, an A minor 9, a G sharp minor 7, and finally an F minor 9. That F minor 9 at the end is just a little bit of chromatic movement for us going from the F to the F sharp. Real smooth. I do this very often. You probably already know. Anyway, the chords are up. Let's spell them out. In the left hand, we're only using one finger for the bass, and most of the action is happening in the right hand, doing some either small clusters or root note, seventh note, ninth note extension chords. That sounds weird. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with the F sharp minor 9. Again, we're going to have the F sharp in the bass. Then we're going to go to an E, which is going to be the 7th, a G sharp, which is the 9th, an A, that's the 3rd, and a C sharp, which is the 5th. Sounds like this. Then we'll move into an A major 9. So an A in the left hand, C sharp, which is the 3rd, an E, that's the 5th, a G sharp, which is the 7th, and then a B, which is going to be that 9th. So it sounds like this. Then what we're going to do is play a G sharp minor 7, G sharp in the root, G sharp in the bass, which is the root. Then we're going to start here, which is the 5th, with this D sharp. Then we're going to do a F sharp, double the G sharp, and then a C. Again, I'm doing this again. I'm pointing at the B and saying C, but it's the B. Sorry, here it is. Then finally, we're going to do that F, which will be, we'll do that F minor 9, which will be the F. Then we have the D sharp, which is going to be the 7th, the G, which is the 9th, the G sharp, which is the minor 3rd, and then the F, which is just the 5th. Sounds like this. Really simple, just 4 chords, all diatonic with the exception of that F, which we're just using to do some parallel chromatic movement from going from that F sharp back to where going from that F back to the F sharp where we started. Let's play it all the way around. Again, I appreciate you guys stopping by for the lesson after the session. Again, links below for my new expansion pack. If you have any questions or if there's anything that you would like me to explain further, drop it down below in the comments. I'll be happy to help. And in the meantime, until the next time, we out.